Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode.
Yes, this
Oh shit,
is
this is a full stack.
this is a 6v6,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like below level 20.
Okay.
Easy mode.
Thought I had to worry. Never mind.
Let's see here. Where's 118? So that's how you get Clam Pearl, but pre-Petalburg Gym. A lot of a lot of Pokemon open up as soon as we get here. So we've got there's the level capping stuff. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I need to go back to Petalburg for a water stone. Oh shit, I just used magnitude on myself. What a dumbass. What? Why did it say... What is happening? Okay. Scared me for a second there. Mud slap. Mud slap's the move. Probably should not have my ground types in on grass types. Probably not a smart idea. But they're so low level it doesn't matter.
That's kind of where I'm at with it too.
Yeah. I will go into Beyblade though. I have 3 ground types on the team. That's kind of funny.
Crazy.
And then we're about to snag a new encounter. I forgot to label that last episode.
Damn it.
So that's 15.
Spiky hair boy we have to fight.
Okay. Soul Link number 15. Spiky hair boy is Yidbood. Okay, I got you. The rocker.
Yeah. Old spiky bastard.
Ye wee be a spiker bastard.
Okay, that's not the fisherman that gives you the rod.
No, he must be across the water.
All I can tell you is that's not the fisherman that gives you the rod.
That's correct. Um.
Okay, so it's your
Are
encounter.
yeah. Are you gonna wait for me to?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I am crossing the water. Well, the fisherman's like right here. He just gave me the good rod. Should I go for the good rod encounter or should I go for the surf encounter? Because I feel like I'm gonna get something different if I go with the good rod versus if I were to surf. I'm gonna go for the good rod.
Yeah.
It's new. It's different.
You go good red, I'm going surfing.
See what we get here. Okay, Magikarp, you don't have to insult me. I know what I've done to you. I don't need
I
constant
know it's the
reminders.
past aggressions. Yeah.
I don't need your passive aggressive flopping. Okay, I got a Carvana. Very cool. I just have to schmetch it. Schmetch the boy.
Hello, old friend.
And I caught
I
the
also
boy.
don't need your back sass.
Carvana. Let's see here. So it says here on this route, if you if you surf, you're only going to run into tentacles.
Then I'm using the rod.
Okay, well, your options are you can either use the rod or you can go into the grass and get a different Pokemon. If you go into the grass, you get a Kecleon. If you fish, you'll get a Staryu.
I'm going to the grass.
Okay.
See you in the final four, you bastard.
Reckoning.
Yeah,
Hey, that's new.
electric.
Yeah, that's a new electric type. That's not a bad pair. Ooh, and there's citrus berries over there. I need that. I want it.
I need them berries.
Hello, Steven.
Hello, Steven.
You son of a bitch. Let's see here if I can sneak past this guy. Damn it. Spiky
Son
haired
of a
dude.
bitch.
Spiky haired dude next to the sign. He's got flying
Copy that.
types. So watch out for his flying types. And we get citrus berries. Which are better than orange berries. Haha. Things I'm definitely going to save. If I go this way, this is 123. I don't want to do 123 yet. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do we're going to go straight to the gym from here. So that's going straight up the map, going north all the way from 119 is easily one of the longest routes next to Route 111. But Route 111 had the benefit of giving us 2 encounters. Route 119 does not give us 2 encounters. Only get 1 encounter up here.
That sucks.
Yeah. Electrike. Let's see what 119 has in store for us. Oh, so this is the route where you can get the leaf stone for your Nuzleaf. So you can evolve it into its final form.
Endeavor do so much damage?
Endeavor does damage equal to their HP. So if the Pokemon's at full so if the Pokemon has less HP than you do, and they use Endeavor, they bring your HP down to their HP number. So that Tailo must have if it's at full health and it used Endeavor, it probably has exactly 60 or 56 HP. Is what that is why it did so much damage.
And that's why I love Bite.
Yeah. So the potential Pokemon we can catch on 119 is gonna be Tropius. Cast form is a gift Pokemon. And then there's Feebas. And there's also potentially Pokemon we're already introduced on other routes, but those are the Pokemon that get introduced on this upcoming route. And I'll let you go first because unless you want to throw up a repel and just see what happens. I don't know if you want to go through this tall grass.
Yeah, I'll do the tall grass, but I do think I'm going to try the repel strategy. Where are we going? Just north?
Yeah, we're just going north, hard north the whole way. And we have to find the leaf stone here somewhere too. Let me see if I can pull that up. Because I know it's here on this route somewhere.
Found a hyper potion.
That's good. Um, Acquisition, Route 119. Items. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Where are you? Where? Leafstone is at the southernmost tip of the middle river and requires surf. So once we get to the river is when we'll find it. You said we're doing the tall grass encounter? There's
Actually,
there's grass and there's
I was about to
water.
say.
There's other grass and water too up ahead, so
I'll go to the other grass and water.
there's also a
We'll
rival
just
fight
go deeper.
somewhere up here that we should probably be prepared for. Kecleon trainers. Yeah, our rival fights us on this route.
Copy that.
So we gotta be very careful. I forget exactly where they fight you. I can look that up though. Ooh, there's berries. Berries. Citrus berries.
Berries.
No, I don't want to plant berries. Fuck planting berries.
Oh, that's funny. I've been planting berries.
Alright, I'm checking to see where the rival fight is happening because that's our next big boss fight. Oh my god. Getting through so many ads is crazy. Oh, trainer on top of these.
Right there under the bridge.
Trainers on this path right there. That trainer right there. No, I'm fighting.
You have to, I have to fight him.
I'm fighting. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. All my precise movements to avoid it, just to run into it, anyways. Heracross.
Heracross is a bug fighting type, and he will mollywop the floor with your Cacturn.
Okay, good. Ooh. Okay.
It does not say where we get to the trainer battle on this route. Oh wait, yeah, it's after the Weather Institute. Which is up ahead somewhere. So she'll have this. So our rival will have the same team they did in the last rival fight, plus a Kecleon.
Wait, what's down there? Is there anything down there?
That might be the river where the item is, where the leaf stone is. Let me actually go down there and check. Because it said the southernmost part of the river. This is the river, so it's over here somewhere, I think. I think this is it. No, it's zinc.
Yeah, I grabbed the zinc a second ago.
Southernmost part of the river. So interesting that it does this. At the southern tip of the middle level of the river. Okay, so this is the bottom level of the river. The middle level of the river is up ahead.
Gotcha.
Are you fighting somebody?
Yep.
The fish
Tentacle.
the fisherman or oh, it's just a wild
Nope.
Pokemon. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, I'm heading back up where we were going. Whew. Yeah, this route's gonna be an
Also gonna
endurance.
heal.
Good idea. So this is the middle level of the river. I do have a mock bike I can get up there.
Did you go over to the mock bike path with the double battle?
Um, no. I went up. I did go up the mock pipe path, actually, yeah. I'm trying to get to the water, but I'm about to run into a double battle up ahead. I'll wait for you to get around. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get to the water. So, but I probably have to fight spiky haired dude. Okay, I'll fight that guy too.
And pink
Ninja
hair girl.
Ninja boy.
Yeah. Or ninja boy.
Ooh, Screech. I don't like that. What was my plan here? Let's figure that out. Yeah, I gotta fight. Oh, you don't have to fight spiky hair dude. If you just go down the furthest part of the stairs from him, you can avoid him altogether. Bro, how do I get to this water? What is life? Okay, so I guess in order to get to the water, we have to keep going up.
Is there an item down there that's worthwhile?
There's an elixir, but I wouldn't say it's worthwhile. I think the only way, yeah, the only way we're going to be able to get that leaf stone is if we take on the Team Aqua hideout.
So taking on the Team Aqua.
We have to go in the building. That's where they're hiding out. Those guys are just blocking our path. Do you want to get the encounter or do you want to do this? Because if we do this, we're going to be getting the cast form. Which cast form's not that great of a Pokemon. So if you want to get this encounter first, we can.
I'm running in the grease.
Okay. And I have the team for the upcoming Team Aqua boss pulled up on my phone. Because we're not taking chances out here in this bitch.
Aha! I got a Laloon.
That's a species because you already have a Zigzagoon.
Hmm. I didn't realize Zigzagoon turned into Laloon.
It sure does.
It sure does.
It sure does, buddy.
Gotcha.
And that is dupes.
Yeah.
Lot of dupes on this route. If we could get to the water, it would open up so much more encounters, but we can't get to the water right now. Of course, unless we want to go to like the southern water, the lower levels.
We can do that if you want.
It's up to you. If you can't find anything, you might have to. You might have to go fishing or something. There's supposed to be Pokemon here we can catch. I don't know why it's not popping up.
Because Laloon hates me.
Imagine getting to this part of the game and not having caught a Zigzagoon.
I could actually see that happening.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. I mean, all you need is decent roll.
Did I tell you the story about the direwolves?
No. Hit me with it.
Okay, so I made a video about this, which anybody watching can check out. I also made a short about it if you have the attention span of a gnat. But basically,
you know me so well.
But basically, there's this company called Colossal Bioscience out in Dallas, Texas, and they came out and claimed that they have brought the direwolf back from extinction. Because for those who don't know, the direwolf was a real life creature. It's not just a Game of Thrones mythology type thing, and it was a creature that lived over 10,000 years ago.
Oh shit! Okay.
Hey, there you go, Atropius, grass flying type.
So
And
many flying types.
you
So
are the
many
king
fucking flying
of the
types.
sky.
Like serious.
You were the sky lord. And I'm gonna see if I can even find anything or if I have to backtrack. But yeah, so they claim to have brought back direwolves from extinction. They claim this by saying that they have genetically found ancient remains of the direwolf and are claiming that they found DNA in it enough to resurrect it by splicing the DNA with modern gray wolves and then bringing it back to life. I say claim because it's total fucking bullshit. Because what they've really done is they've extracted the DNA, studied it, learned. Okay, my encounter is probably gonna have to be the cast form that we get as a gift, or I have to backtrack. Which one do you think I should do?
Track.
Backtrack.
Because cast form comes to the both of us. Like I told you, I believe that give Pokemon are free Pokemon.
Yeah, but I don't think we can use. It literally goes against the nature of the Soul Link is using a pair that is exact
Give
same.
Pokemon are free Pokemon.
Gift Pokemon are free Pokemon, but we can't use a pair that is of the same Pokemon.
Okay.
But anyway, so what they really did in reality was they took.
So it's up to you. You can take cast form if you would.
No, I'm gonna backtrack. See if I can get something better.
Okay, so they took
the DNA they found off these remains of the direwolf, studied it, and then basically took gray wolf DNA and altered the DNA to match what a direwolf would have looked like. So like fur color, texture, height, uh, bone structure, things like that. All they did was alter it to look like that. So at no point did they actually use any of the DNA of the dire wolf and spliced it into the gray wolf. They basically just mutated a gray wolf, and now they're trying
Huh.
to pass off what they've done as like some great scientific breakthrough, when in reality they didn't fucking do shit. They didn't do anything.
Have you heard about the woolly mammoth mice?
That's the same company.
But that one actually did something.
Well, all it did was just make the mice woolly. Is what I'm getting at. Is that
Well, okay, but that's not so. But that is genetic altering. That isn't. It's taking characteristics from the common characteristics between them and connecting them. Because you can't just like make one. You would have to have it evolve into it.
no? So what it
So
is? So they're not taking DNA from something like a woolly mammoth and splicing it into a mouse, right? That's not what they're doing. What they're doing is they're looking at the characteristics of the woolly mammoth DNA and then just editing the mouse DNA to have woolly hair.
I think this one actually is taking the fragments, or at least from what I understood from the video I watched.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But I
Like,
could be wrong.
I can look it up right now, and if it's the company Colossal Bioscience, it's bullshit. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go with the cast form because I'm not finding anything on my fishing rod attempts.
Okay.
I'm gonna try one more time, but yeah, the whole. But the thing is that's so interesting is that the technology has actually got like real world applications where instead of trying, because here's the thing, here's the question that you have to ask, right? Is if it, even if it was possible to bring back the dire wolf from extinction, why would you want to do that?
This is exactly what my next question was going to be. Why?
What purpose does that serve? All right, I'm going for the cast form encounter. I'm not gonna sit here and waste time all day.
Sounds good to me. Mm,
Because I mean, think about it.
There's a bed in here. You can rest.
Good.
And a PC.
Because think about it. It's like, what purpose does it serve to bring back an animal that naturally went extinct, just so you can say you did it? I guess the bragging rights.
I mean, yeah, that's people are people, so I think a lot of it's like, oh, we can do it, and also it's a proof of concept kind of thing.
Yeah,
If we can do it with this, we can do it with other stuff.
but the thing is like with things that because it's like you're taking a creature that is like and I'm exaggerating when I say it's a 6 foot tall wolf that hunted woolly mammoths or whatever, some giant bison or something, and bringing it back
Yeah.
to modern society. That creature has no place in modern society. It would completely upheave the entire ecosystem that it would be introduced to. That's why they keep them in. That's why they're,
Yeah, but it would never be introduced back into the ecosystem. I think it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, cool, we have it at the zoo now.
which is just crazy because then it's like, so it's basically just for like, because then it's like you said, it's really just for the ability to say that we could do so, and it's just like Jurassic Park to that degree, right? Not to the actual the science is
Oh,
not
100%.
the science isn't actually like Jurassic Park because in Jurassic Park they did it to where I'm ready to take on the grunts, by the way.
Okay.
But um, but like in Jurassic Park, they had it to where they had the DNA and they spliced it with real animal DNA to fill in the gaps of the DNA of the dinosaur's DNA. Whereas in real life, what they've done is spliced is edited the DNA. They didn't splice anything, is what I should say. Um, but yeah, it's just crazy. And the other question the other thing I was gonna say was, now that we have this technology, one thing that we could do with it is we can actually use it to help protect real world endangered species, right? Like, now any endangered species we come across, we can find close relatives for them and we can do our gene editing and make and widen the gene pool essentially. So
So
like,
this is where it starts to get interesting because like where do you fall on like the Chris stuff?
what Chris stuff? What are you referring to?
Uh the one where you can edit your genes and edit what you would have, like edit what your son or daughter would be and stuff like
This
that.
that's the technology I'm talking. So that's exactly the same technology this company is using,
Hmm.
and I think I like I said, I think it has real world applications that can be used. It can help eliminate Down syndrome from
I yeah,
DNA. I
I
think it's
think that it would
badass.
completely I think it would completely help, but at the same time, the other side of it makes me a little cautious about like what we would have for people like Japan has already started to like supposedly started trying working on cat girls.
Oh my god, he's serious.
Yeah, so like immediately it starts to get into like how I wonder how cyberpunk eventually it will be.
Like, everybody's got augmentations and shit.
Well, just like, oh, I want my dog like I want my son to have cat ears or cat eyes. Like
Dude,
maybe not the same.
can you
Yeah,
imagine
maybe
being a
not the same as
parent?
cyberpunk, but crazy.
Can you imagine being a parent and saying to yourself, "Man, I want my kid to have cat eyes or something like that." And your kid is born and they're just this fucking freak of nature, and
I mean,
all
they
the
would
other
be able to see
kids.
at night like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. No, like they become superhuman, but like everybody's just like, "What the fuck is wrong with your eyes, bro?"
Should I be scared of a dark type? Should I be scared of either one of these?
That Sneasel's an ice type, which is super effective against both of your Pokemon. So there is
Cool,
that.
cool. And I don't really have a good switch in, do I?
Um, you have Goldeneye. You can potentially you could switch Cacturn in for Goldeneye, and then you could just leave in um your Zoolander
Zoolander.
and just hit Air Cutter. Yeah, now that you're at like -2 defense on your Zoolander, you can probably switch out into somebody else like oh, don't click Surf because Surf does damage to your ally. Unless you go into a Pokemon that resists water type attacks like Cacturn or um, your other Pokemon, that your Altaria, your Cloud Bird.
Yeah, I think I'm switching into Baywatch.
Okay. Well, Baywatch is also 4 times weak to ice type attacks, so hopefully Surf kills that Sneasel. And it probably doesn't even have any ice type attacks, honestly. It's just always good to be cautious, you know what I mean? Oop, not Rondo, not Beyblade. I'm going into the boss fight.
Cool.
She's the boss fight starts with a dark type, by the way. So Just keep that in mind when you go up against her. Because your boy is, again, I did that again. I always do this where with the Intimidate drop. I always forget about it. You son of a bitch. I don't have any Pokemon that can take that.
Okay.
We just take it. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, so we did that. Here comes Gorbis. Gorbis
You
is
said
gonna...
it comes in with a dark type, right?
Yeah.
Isn't fighting down?
Fighting is super effective against dark types. I'm gonna make a crazy play here.
Isn't fighting?
Goes for Amnesia, which I did not expect. Okay. Thought I was gonna go for Psychic. Now it's gonna go for Water Pulse. So we go into our 4 times resist. Now we just start throwing off Dragon Breaths. This is gonna take a while. Please no crit. And it gets a special defense drop. That's great. Now we go Beyblade on the Psychic. Now we go back into Luca. Absorb the Water Pulse. Dragon Breath. Paralysis. No crit. And we eat our Oron Berry. Get back our HP. We're never dead to crit here. And we kill the Gorbis. Sviper. Let's go Beyblade. It has Crunch, actually. I don't want to go Beyblade. I want to go Sandy Cheek. And kill it with Earthquake. There we go.
Turns out I am going back downstairs to heal. Whew.
All right,
one day I'll learn, Garrett.
One day, buddy. One day. Not today, but one day.
Not today, but one day.
Let's see here. Cast form. What do I name a cast form? Molecule?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters doesn't fit. I'm gonna go with Molecule.
Molecule.
Because cast form is supposed to look like a H2O molecule or something. Alright, so now I pair my cast form with your... what was it? Tropius?
Yep. Crazy looking.
Ooh, cast form is holding a great item. It's the Mystic Water, which boosts the power of water type attacks. Tropius and cast form. Solid. Solid and goated. Let's go ahead and get that Mystic Water. So I can put it on my boy. My mans. The box is starting to even out here, my guy. Starting to even out. Where's my Mystic Water? Oh, I didn't pull it off yet. Doi. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my cast form up to cap, I think is a good idea. Just to see what he's got in store. And Weather Ball. That is the one I wanted. Okay, he does not learn any good moves except Weather Ball. He got the special defense drop on you. He's gonna kill you. Oof. Close.
Whew.
Yeah, you can go Goldeneye on that. You love how you a little sphincter clenched right there for a second. Okay. I'll look into. Well, I guess we're just doing the team fight after the rival fight after this, but I think since we just beat this boss, it's probably a good place to wrap up. Would you agree? Or do you want to do the rival fight?
Let's get the water stone, I call it, because that was their whole quest.
The leaf stone? Well, the leaf stone we would have to get after the rival fight.
Okay. Yeah, let's just call it then.
Okay. All right then. Well, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys on the flip. And yeah, that's going to be it from us. Bye.
Bye.